Wait, am I not live right now? Whoa. Welcome back. Did my live stream just randomly cut out? My bitrate is like in the red right now. I'm assuming it did. Damn. I guess I guess that means, or wait. Oh no. I think my internet is bad for whatever reason. I do not know why. Why is it doing this? I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. uh, what do I do? What do I do? Bitrate is still bad from the looks of it. Is the quality okay? Am I still in HD or no? Man, I've never seen my bitrate red before. I don't know what happened. I'm assuming my internet randomly cut out for a split second, or if my or if one of my parents is using the internet that's like really heavy right now. I don't know. I'm hoping. All right, I'm gonna try to continue the race. I'm hoping it doesn't do that again. Quality is fine right now. Okay. I hope so, because I do have a thing that checks my bitrate, and this is like the first time I've seen it in the red before. So I'm gonna assume that my internet is like slightly unstable right now. So hopefully it doesn't cut out again. Especially since my could have been worse, the game could have crashed. That is true, yeah. I'm just thinking in terms of like uploading VODs and stuff, because now it seems like it's restarted my streaming progress, so I guess I have to upload these twice now. It actually hasn't done that ever since you could add the last bit in. I could. Just that it would be like the first. Because, you know, I usually upload my Twitch VODs like directly onto YouTube. But if I were to edit this in, I would have to, I guess, download the full VOD and then I'd edit it like right after. As long as it doesn't do it again, um, I'll probably be fine with doing that. Oh, but at the same time, that's a 3-hour VOD. That's gonna take so long. uh, maybe I'll just have it so that like I'll edit the YouTube title or something, where it's just like this is stream number 48 part 2 or something. I don't know. Okay, now the bitrate's good. Okay, good. Oh, I was very worried about that. It went from red to green, so we shouldn't have a problem, hopefully. Luckily, we only have one more race to go after this, so if the internet, for whatever reason, decides to be screwy again, we don't have to worry about it for too long. And we're on our last lap. Nice. It's definitely gonna be one of my longer streams from the looks of it. Because I have a strange feeling that the last race is gonna be like half an hour long or something. Just a feeling. Just a guess. Turning's getting a bit stiff. Just a little bit. But you won't ever see me like the other AI skylines, because they went out of control for a bit. And I ain't gonna be a part of that. I ain't having another skyline moment. My longer stream is about 11 hours. That is absolutely insane. I need to learn how to do that. How to have the endurance to stream for 11 hours. Explain the Honkai Star Rail story. Ah. If it was Honkai Star Rail, that would have to be recent, right? Like how long ago did you do that 11-hour stream? We finished the race. Yeah. Okay, this time the Type M was in last place. It was during the launch. Ah, okay, so I think that was in April. I think the game came out in April back then, yeah. 25,000 credits. Okay, that's worth. Time to do one more save and then we'll go through the horror of doing the last map. Because I think I saw it was Route 11, so that's gonna be... That's actually gonna be traumatizing. Alright, Professional League. Normally I would end it off here, because it's been pretty much 4 hours, but... I want to see what the prize car is. That's like the only good way to end it off with. Okay, good, it's 10 laps. Holy shit. I was gonna say, if this was 15, I would have been mad. Alright. Here we go. Final race of the stream. Or final race of the night, literally, because we're in a nighttime map. Let us do good. Slowly building up the streaming stamina. Yeah, actually. Because like I said earlier, yesterday's stream, like, I almost felt like it was too short. Because like when I was ending off, like, when I was ending playing Half-Life Opposing Force, in my mind I was just like, oh, that's all I'm gonna play, just 2 hours. Like, I think I'm slowly getting used to the streaming stamina. This power that everyone has. I must acquire it. Like, if I were to achieve world domination soon, I would definitely like to know how to do that. Oh wow, I'm spinning out a lot on that turn. I need to try and catch up to the other cars here. Being in 4th place isn't that bad for being this early in the race, I guess. Something about these turns are just really messing me up. Maybe it's just because of the emulator lag is making me feel a lot slower than I should be feeling, which is why. Ooh, I almost crashed into that. That could have slowed me down a lot, actually. I'm glad I didn't. Okay, we can slipstream here. Nice. I just crash into you. You can be my, there we go. Y'all can boost me up a second. Yeah. There we go. Try and turn here for a bit. For whatever reason, I thought the skyline in front of us was a mine skyline, which I would have been scared about, but at the same time confused, because it should have been like way ahead if it was, if it was a mine skyline. No, we took first on our first lap, that's good. I actually don't know if we have to pit at some point, just because this track has a crap ton of turns. So tire wear might be a bit of a problem. At least maybe on the last lap, I don't know. So we could probably maybe try to pit on like the 5th lap or something, so that we don't actually have to worry about having to spin out or something. Because that's what I'm kind of starting to get the feeling of with these turns. Also, holy shit, on the topic of the streaming longer than usual, I only just now realized that, you know, I've been talking for pretty much 4 hours right now, right? And my throat doesn't hurt. I think I'm actually getting used to it. Oh my god. It was only until just now when I just thought about it. Yeah, I think it's that turn that we just did is kind of my weakness. This skyline is already kind of catching up to me a bit. Sounds like progress, yeah. that emote really is my exact reaction. I'm finally becoming a streamer. Almost, at least. Because I know a few people who like are able to stream for like 7 hours or more. Which, including you. I have to gaze to that at some point too. I mean, usually my streams are around the 2-hour mark, mainly just because I don't usually have enough time to. But I guess if I had like all the free time in the world, and if I had to choose like how long I wanted to stream for, I think like the average I'd probably go for it maybe be like 4 or 5? Maybe? It's just because, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I was just thinking, like, I think that's, like, a decent, streaming time, I guess. And it's probably one of those things where it's, like, you know, after that specific amount of time, there's, like, a part of me that will probably be like, you know, I'm glad I got the stream done, I can finally shower and I can finally rest. Like, I guess that's how I treat, like, how a 5-hour stream would be for me. Maybe it depends when I'm streaming. Yeah. That's kind of like how I'm planning, how long my streams would be normally, too. Because, you know, the longest stream I've ever done was for charity stream, and that was almost 7 hours. And that's still by far like the longest stream I've ever done. And you know, because it was for charity, of course, I streamed like a hell of a lot longer than I was used to. And I'm sure like once, you know, like I said before, once we get to like the even longer races of Gran Turismo, like I can imagine myself streaming for like maybe 9 hours, depending on like the race itself, and even for like the 24-hour one, I'd stream for 24 hours. Like I could stream games like Starfield for hours. Oh yeah, yeah. GT is a game I could stream for maybe 2 to 3 hours. That's also fair too, because I don't know. I guess that's like another reason I have to really push my ass to make that playlist at some point, because you know, I can only really see myself play GT for an extended period of time if I maybe had like music to go along with it. Because if I just like did this where I'm like driving with no music for hours on end, like it would probably drive me crazy a little bit. But if I had music or something like to pump me up, like I could maybe extend it to like 6 hours or something. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have that set up once we get to the endurance part of the races. I promise that at least. Because I always talk about it, and I still even talked about it back in my PNG phase. So it's definitely been like a long time thing. No music and no talking to make this tough. Yeah. I guarantee fall asleep. Even when I do that 24-hour race thing, I think I would have to actually fall asleep at some point too. Because in the 24-hour races in GT4, you have the option to go into A-spec mode, which allows like an AI to, I guess, drive for you for a bit. And depending if you want it to like go into the pit lane and stuff, you can choose whether or not you want to take control of the car again, or whether or not you want the AI to keep driving. So I feel like if I ever did that 24-hour endurance thing, like I feel like that would be exactly what I would do. Where it's like I would drive for pretty much all the time I'm awake, and by the time it's my bedtime, I would just have the AI drive for me, and I could just be sleeping on stream. Because that way my sleep schedule would not be fucked, while at the same time I'm streaming the game at the same time, while making progress. It's like, it's very perfect and convenient. But that, of course, will only be when we get to GT4 Endurance, which that I have no idea how many months that will take. Maybe even like a full year from now, we could probably see ourselves doing that. Because these games do last a while. I don't even know if I'd even be VTubing by then, who knows? It's just like such a long time from now until I see ourselves doing that. But we'll see. I am committed. I'm at least committed to finishing one of these games, that's for sure. Ow. Now we're approaching our 5th lap. Looks like our average is actually 2 minutes, so like 20-minute race. Though it might actually be 25 because of the time lost of emulator stuff. So close. Goes without saying too that our internet is still it seems like it's a lot more stable now. Goes without saying, of course, since we've been streaming for 20 minutes now, but yeah. What to talk about? I actually do not know. This might actually be the quiet part of the stream, where I don't talk for a little bit, because not only have I been streaming for a little over 4 hours, but it's also pretty late. I'm still tired. And yeah, I'm just kind of brainstorming in my head too, so. Just a fair heads up, just in case y'all are thinking I'm sleeping. Especially for those who have me on their second monitor or something. 'Cause I know I do that sometimes for streams. Just have them play on my second monitor while I'm doing something else. Even though I'm not like sleeping, obviously, I do kind of feel like I'm like in a little bit of like an autopilot mode, where it's like I'm kind of blanking out, but I'm still like, I guess, subconsciously driving. I don't know. It's kind of what's helping me through this right now, to be honest. That time, I think I was so tired that it didn't scare me, but more so irritated me. It was so loud. Okay, that did wake me up a little bit. It did wake me up a little bit. Oh man. I'm gonna use that loud knocking to hype me up. Oh, I'm drifting a lot though. Sorry, not sorry. I am being trolled to the max degree right now. It's only a matter of time until I get to the 10th lap. But yeah, no, it's definitely looking like it's gonna be in like 9 minutes or so. Oh shoot. I'm just randomly thinking of things in real life right now, like, because there's like this anime convention that I usually go to. That usually happens sometime around this year. It's either in November or December or whatever. It's like a 2-day anime convention that I go to. It's a pretty short one. Or like a pretty small one, and like, usually, because you know, sometimes I do go to Anime Expo every year. And I usually go to the small one, I guess, as like a way to kind of test out my cosplays that I could use for Anime Expo and stuff. And I just realized it's getting super close to that convention happening, and I do not have enough money for for my cosplay. I have to. This is exactly why I why I rearranged my work schedule so that I can have more hours and stuff. Because I really need to get myself that cosplay. And maybe I'll share it again like how I did with the Anime Expo one. Because I only ever showed myself cosplaying as Aether from Genshin Impact. I could maybe even show the one I did last year, where I cosplayed as Leo Fotia from Premiere. Because I've still never actually shown that, at least on my Twitter page. That'll be cool. Yeah. This would be my third time getting into cosplaying as well. I'm still kind of fairly new at it. I've been mainly just... It's not really like homemade stuff I do. I kind of just buy whatever I think looks nice on Amazon or something. I don't know. I love to cosplay, but I'm always broke. Yeah, that's the thing with cosplays. They're expensive. Which kind of sucks too, because some of the ones I bought were like very fragile, so like I could only wear them for like a few days. And they were like around almost like $300 and stuff. Like that's like a lot for like just a few days. Like I remember my Leo Fotia one literally deteriorated. The material for it wasn't very I guess good enough to keep around for a few years. Which I did have to keep that one specifically around for, because I did actually buy it around the time COVID started. So obviously we had to wait like a year or two to like actually go to an anime convention. But yeah, luckily I was able to wear that before it actually deteriorated a bit. And then the Aether one, which was this year, that one just had like a lot of fragile parts to it. Like I would just like accidentally bump it onto something and like an important piece of it would break. Like those cosplays looked so good, but they were so fragile. And they were so expensive, and I was only able to wear them for like literally like 3 days. But it's worth it though. I still feel like it's worth it because it was really fun. It's kind of bizarre too, actually getting what was it? Especially the Leo Fotia one that I wore. Like a lot of people were asking for pictures and stuff, and you know I was not used to that. It's an interesting feeling. Cosplay sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, it is. It's my first time doing it was definitely like really fun because I think for me personally, like dressing up is obviously really fun too. It's almost kind of like Halloween in a way where it's like you can dress up. But I think like another cool thing about it for me is like trying to see like how many people are like willing to take a picture with you. Because I think it's like fun to like kind of cosplay as a specific character, and then someone will come up to you and like will recognize it and will just be like, "Yo, can I get a picture?" Like that too. I think is definitely what motivates me a lot. Because I don't know, just the thought of someone recognizing a character you like and getting a picture with you is just really fun to me. So I love Halloween. Yeah. Kind of makes me wish I was young again to go trick-or-treating. It's basically an excuse to cosplay about people judging you. Well, yeah. Pretty much. Oh my god, I'm sliding a lot. I guess I haven't pitted, so my tires are wonky. Very, very wonky. Sorry for the random noise I made, just the It's gotten to the point where I have to make random noises to keep myself awake. Because it's not like one of those things where I could just simply pinch myself to make myself more awake, you know? Because I have my hand on the wheel. You gotta physically do something. Needs trick-or-treating. Just buy candy. Just buy a bag of candy, but spooky games while in costume. That does sound fun when you put it that way, yeah. And I guess there's still like I guess depending on who you know, there can be, you can still go to like Halloween parties and such, where people like people will be in costume and stuff. I've personally never been to like a Halloween party. I've been trick-or-treating obviously for sure, but I have not been to like, I guess, a Halloween themed party before. Must be interesting. I guess I just don't really party in general anyway, which kind of makes sense. I'm too introverted to party. It's kind of funny to hear the cars drift from a far distance. Halloween parties are a bit much sometimes. I've seen very extra stuff during those. Oh. Extra stuff, huh? Feels like a college party sometimes. Oh, I see, yeah. I think I know what you mean now, yeah. I can understand that. And I don't think it would be my thing either if it's how I think a college party would go. Like, I think literally what you just said about, like, you know, let's buy a bag of candy, play games, and be in costume would definitely be my way of spending Halloween. Like, if I were to go far to dress up, I mean, like, that would probably be like about as far as I'd go. It's nice to have fun, but I'm not that type. It's understandable. Cause I'm kind of like that too. Cause I don't really like. Cause I still like parties. I just don't like the super energetic ones, I guess, where they have like loud blaring music, and like, you know, you just have like everyone like yelling and like, yo, let's get, and like all that stuff. Like, that's kind of not my thing. I think for me, like having a big meetup with like friends and stuff is probably like the most I'd go through. We're on our final lap. I just now realized I gotta I gotta make sure my driving line is so perfect so that we can get this over with. Because I think it's actually been like almost 4.5 hours. Because that's how long these races are. I'm honestly surprised you can do these without any music. I'm surprised as well. But I guess it's also kind of why I'm so adamant about like, what should I talk about? Is usually for me like just for me just thinking about like or just rambling, I guess, is kind of what takes my mind off of how tedious these can be sometimes. So I guess in a weird way, me listening to my own talking is what helps me get through this. Not to say that talking is like my own music, but yeah, you're lucky I've been here to hear your ramble. No, actually for real, because so far you've been the only one in chat. So like if you weren't here tonight, like I think I would have gone insane. I would have been completely undecipherable. So I appreciate that. Oh, but we're finally here and on lap 10. About to be in the finishing line here. I would normally do a goofy little drift or something, or I would like reverse to the finish line, but because of how much we've been streaming, like, nah. Let's move it along here. Oh, finally, okay. Alright, so me, the skyline, is first, the skyline is second, the skyline is third, the skyline is fourth, the skyline is fifth, and the skyline is sixth. Very interesting results. I'll be doing something sometimes and having no one to listen to, you can be a bit lonesome. Yeah. That's also kind of why, like, I try to force myself to talk. Because, like, let's say you weren't here and, like, literally my chat is just dead. I have to force myself to talk anyway, because, like, I still have these, like, VODed and stuff in case anyone missed a VOD. So it's one of those things where it's like, I kind of have to talk to nobody to make this interesting. Oh, shit. Oh, what do you know? We got a Cowsonic skyline. Very nice looking car. Yeah, I tend to do that too. Cause I know a few streamers who will kind of, I guess, feel demotivated when they have like a low view count and I guess just like zero chat whatsoever. And for me personally, like, I honestly wouldn't mind even if there was zero people to talk to, because it kind of motivates me more to, I guess, kind of, I don't know, I guess just like force myself to talk and force myself to I guess kind of adapt to how I'd want my VODs to go. So basically just rambling. And hopefully if some people will eventually find that VOD and will be like, oh, this guy's cool. Maybe I can follow his streams one day. And yeah. When I debut, I definitely want to save my VODs for YouTube. This time without the model to get used to streaming. Oh yeah, no, that's a valid plan. I still kind of regret not saving my pre-debut VODs. Because the only evidence I have of those now is just like the old clips I have on my Twitch channel. Excuse me. Oh god. I'm burping a lot. Then I'll move over to my other channel. Yeah, it definitely sounds like a plan. Did I save my game? I think I did, but I'm gonna double check because I've done way too much tonight. I need to make sure all my progress is saved. Alright, I am going to switch over to the other screen now. Oh, spooky music. Oh. Why is my sweat red? Am I bleeding sweat? Oh my god. Nah. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna make this short. I'm gonna end it off here because this stream went way longer than I wanted it to be. Almost 5 hours. So yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing FNAF 6 pretty much. Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. I'm starting that on 9 or at 9 p.m. So it is gonna be a lot shorter of a stream. It's gonna be 2 hours long, most likely. So yeah. This is the other channel. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I can see the right to the side of me there. Blue Nalu VT, and then there's Blue Nalu, but without the VT. I see, I see. Thank you for the stream. No problem, Nalu. Actually, thank you for sticking by, because I would have been very lonely if I had no one to talk to here. Thanks for the stream, bro. I've been lurking and working. Have a good night. Lurking and working. Also, hello, Tassi. I would normally say welcome, but then you said you were lurking and working, so. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it too, Tassi. And yeah, for those who are interested in seeing the stream tomorrow, it's gonna be at 9 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. like tonight. So yeah, hope to see you all there. If not, it's completely fine. And I hope you all have a good night.